Hey, so you guys can see what's going on, family. We're going to talk about Reddit today. Yes, they have recently launched their IPO. You can now go and trade Reddit on the exchanges. Reddit shares surge a day after options launch, set to nearly double the IPO price. This was yesterday. Is Reddit still a buy? Well, we're going to look at the chart once we go through this article, so let's run through this real quick. Shares of social media platform Reddit jumped 11% on Tuesday, set to extend a strong run from a day earlier following the launch of options on the stock. At current price of $67.50, more than $1 billion was set to be added to the company's market value. The stock was also on track to nearly double its IPO price of $34. So when it initially IPO'd, Reddit was $34 per share. Here it is today. It is now trading at $64.95. So, yep, pretty close to doubling that amount. Quote, more bullish investors have bought options in Reddit, which is part of its early stock market success in its first full week of trading, end quote. This is what Jeremy Goldman said. The launch of options trading drew bullish bets on the stock on Monday, closing up around 30% and making it the top percentage gainer on the New York Stock Exchange. Quote, from my estimates, about 90,000 options has changed hands, possibly more, end quote. That's what Jeremy's talking about. Current gains could also help surpass the $10 billion valuation Reddit received in a private fundraising round in 2021. This is where people are making the money now. The people in 2021 who gave Reddit money have equity in the shares now. And these private equity firms or venture capitalists, they're going to sell it to you, the retail environment. How do you think they're going to recoup their investment? They got in early on the seed rounds for Reddit. And now, since they came to the market through our IPO process, they're going to sell their stake to you so that they can recoup their profit, their investment, while you will hope and wish that Reddit will be higher. Who knows, next 2 years, 3 years, 5, however long you want to hold the stock. But this is how capitalism works. Wouldn't it be amazing if we had the ability, just regular people, to participate in these private fundraising rounds, these seed rounds? Because you got to be a certain type of investor, a certain person with a big purse. You got to have a whole lot of money behind your name, a whole lot of money in your bank account in order to just see and participate in these type of fundraising events. That's why it's private. It goes on every day across the world. And you begin to wonder, okay, how did they get on the scene? Like Twitter, like Reddit. At one point, these businesses were small. You didn't know nothing about them until the people, these accredited investors, put money behind these businesses, put them in position to be seen, build a brand. That's how business works. So now, let's go back to the market. Okay. I'm not sure how long the insiders of Reddit have to hold on to their stock. Is it a 60-day lockup period? It might be 9 months, a year. I don't know. Maybe you guys can research that and drop a comment in the video to show everybody. But they're definitely going to try to sell their stake because they've been holding for about 3 years. Yeah, you got these YouTubers telling you hold on to a measly stock for 5 years, 10 years. Nah, I think you want to hold like these accredited investors are holding. They held out in the initial stages and now they want to take the bag. 3 years. Now it's time for them to get paid. All right. So looking at this though, real quick, I want to identify a couple of areas for Reddit. So this area right here is what we consider a sell zone. Okay, simply means that when price hits this price zone, so like $67.50 all the way up to $69.50, give or take, you see increase in selling there, and the market has a hard problem to break above that area to the upside. So that's a sell zone. I kind of want to bring it up here though. I think I'll do that. Now we got the sell zone. We know where the sellers are. Where are the buyers? Do you see them? If you said they're right around here, you are right. Bring it up a little bit. This is where the buyers are. Now, the hype is definitely on the stock right now. So do you think out of these two lines, the sell zone or the buy zone, which one do you think is going to break? Which one do you think is going to break? Which one has you seen the most touches? Right? That gives you a clue. It gives you an idea as to what's really going on. So we only pretty much touched the sell zone, what, maybe once right here? Right there? Maybe once it tried to get that sell zone, but it didn't do it. But then you come to see how many times the buy zone was touched. Look at how many times it was touched and it didn't break it. So what does it mean? Which side is stronger? Is it the sellers or the buyers right now? Don't forget, I told you that the hype is still on the stock. The options have just been released on this stock. And from the calls and the puts options, which one do you think most people bought? Calls or puts? That also will give you a clue as to whether or not the market is on which direction they're leaning. Are they leaning more towards being bullish, looking for the market to continue to trend higher, or not? So I just wanted to come through and delineate between where the sellers are, where the buyers are. I'm not going to drop a price prediction yet. The market is too early to try to distinguish between, okay, what direction will the market go? I just want us to acknowledge these are the current locations to where the sellers are. Okay. Because right here on the 30-minute chart, this gives me pause. And then this current 30-minute bar is also giving me pause. So I really want to see if the buyers are going to hold this buy zone again. Pretty much is what I'm looking forward to. Because if they don't, here we go. This would be the next area. Okay. So that is it. I am done. We'll try to hold this on the 90-minute. All right, you guys are up. Give me your thoughts though. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.